stop us on the front. So anyway, nice little pool of muddy water down here by this tree, and we're gonna hopefully get out of this rocky hilly stuff. Booger. Well, I think we made it to the bottom of the rocky hill. Following this little creek. I don't know if this is the Rio Grande right here or not. It's got all these little beaver ponds in here. Can't really see any fish, but I bet it has some.
Muscles and the bones.
Sunburn.
No, sombre. No, it's butting my head against the wall. Being married to a woman for 53 years.
I'm gonna tell her
You're being recorded.
I tell her that all the time.
Okay, so it can't blackmail you?
Nah.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. On the road,
Yeah, I smell it.
Somebody's got an oil leak.
Which way was the spray going, up or down?
I couldn't tell. It's just a lot of oil.
No. I did not see it.
Y'all want to go ahead and ride by this rock, and I'll
Yeah.
get a perspective on how big it is?
Don't you imagine, Pat, those rocks had to come out of that mountain.
Oh, sure.
These are boulders that have
Or
rolled
up there.
down. Huh?
Maybe up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost did.
Did what hit me?
Yeah.
Getting down to some flatter land. Big rock formations. Got up and down cracks on them.
Yeah. That's a different kind than we've seen.
There's those cliffs we just came by down there. The river cuts through there. Canyon.
Okay.
Deep canyon. I'm noticing the pine trees have a sick look to them through here. I hope they haven't got the pine beetle. Be a shame not to have those pretty pine trees. We just came from that way, down the rocky hill.
It's a little softer than that one.
I've probably got about 1 pound in it, maybe. I think I'm gonna take it off this afternoon and see if they can find it. Put it in the creek and see if they can find it. Maybe.
Trying to shower on us. We made it to the Rio Grande Reservoir,
Just had it checked.
and it is absolutely beautiful here.
I paid them a lot of money to do it all.
Should not.
Clear river running into the lake.
I think it's too much motor for the radio. But it's not never, we don't ever show it with that fan.
And there's
What you could do, like
geese.
friends out.
Probably 100 geese or so down there.
It runs most of the
You
time.
got an emergency start button. I mean, emergency kill button.
Yeah, but it does that.
See, I wired it so it would like start the time when I wanted it to. But it got a gauge so I could tell where
Yeah.
it started getting.
That doesn't have a gauge, all you got a light that
Yeah,
comes on.
if you had a
Hey.
gauge so you could put when to turn
Yeah.
the fan on.
Ooh. Did you count those geese?
I think there are 100.
No, I think it's more than that.
Oh, I've got those binoculars. We'll find out what it is. They're in my jacket. That's gonna be too much trouble with the jacket.
I think this reservoir is probably 5 miles long. It just keeps going and going and going and going that way towards 149. And it is really clear.
Tell when the flamingos are moving into your neighborhood, you start seeing little plastic Mexicans all along.
That is one beautiful lake. Looks like it's really low. Very, very low. It's probably 20, 30, 40 feet deep, low. Stop!
I can't stop.
Oh no! That'd make a good movie. I could probably make $1 million off of it. Go ahead.
That little island out there?
Yeah, I guess so. There's a wall,
Up the canyon.
some big rock here.
Huh? Yeah, and I think it's loose.
You think it's cracking loose? Why don't we eat here?
That suits me fine.
Looks like this lake is down. Look at that lines in there. It looks like the water's been up quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. See, it is, Pat.
Yeah. We gonna eat here, big boy?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, mosquitoes in my helmet.
Off to the left.
Yeah, that little,
Where if we went through that cattle guard,
uh-huh.
that's where we took off.
We stopped right here and had our
Look at this gas can. But
sausage wrap. You need to bleed that off, bleed that air off a little bit.
track them at.
Just push it to
Have
pour.
you been here before, Cecil?
No. Now, you and I have almost been here. We came up this road, went past a couple of lakes on our way to Lake City to meet James and them, but we didn't think we could come all up this far, and we were afraid we were going to missed James and them. We had plenty of time to come all the way up here if we wanted to. An extra day or something. Half a day anyway.
That was a very deep, big body of water.
It just
What's the altitude
goes.
here?
I don't know. I didn't bring my GPS.
10, 12?
Probably 10. High mountain lake. I know it's above 8 because you don't see aspens until you get to about 8,000 feet.
No, they grow in a pretty narrow band, you know?
Yeah. And then they'll fizzle out a little bit higher.
And these are aspen?
Yeah. And pines will grow on right up to the tree line. Yeah, it is.
Down it is.
Yeah, I know.
When we get to the other side, we can see how deep it is.
Yeah. We'll probably turn around here and head back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, your bungee cord's off.
Huh?
Your bungee cord came off
Get it, Alan. Just a minute, I'll get it.
of your.
On the back?
Yeah, on your trunk.
Turn back.
We're on this shelf road on the north bank of the Rio Grande Reservoir. Just so pretty. Big cliff right here, right away. Pat's behind us. There he comes. Back past where our campground is.
We're stationary, not campground, stationary.
Yeah.
Because we had to go all the way to stationary.
Yeah.
We had, that's where we
So that's
got
another
the truck.
5 miles. But
Yeah, so we're taking, take 5 miles off there.
we're heading out on this Lost Trail Creek off-highway vehicle trail maintained by the Creed Riders. And we're going to take a little break, get a little shut-eye.
Is there any, you see any chairs around anywhere?
Alan, give out.
Yeah, Alan, don't feel bad.
Alan's
I don't
give
mind
out.
it
We're
being
all
recorded.
tired.
I know. Mine's
Find you a
dangerous
tree in the
tired.
shade and sit down and
Alan,
get your jacket.
Alan,
This is cramping and cramping and
Alan,
cramping and.
you rest for a few minutes and then you ride the four-wheeler and I'll ride yours.
You have a nice 20-year nap, Rip.
Then this part right here till we get to that hard climb.
Do what?
Cecil,
What?
no, Pat. No. This is embarrassing.
He said,
Oh,
what's that tree?
you said that. Oh, damn cramps. You said it's kind of like this until you get to that hard climb.
Yeah. And that guy, he
And
didn't
how
know.
hard? How far is the climb from here?
Well, he don't know. That guy didn't know. He just came over it.
Oh, you're just talking to somebody?
Yeah. 3 people, 3 separate 3-wheelers came by.
Well, how
Anyway,
hard? How long is the climb?
Oh,
Half a mile?
no,
or-
no. Don't let him go up that hill. 'Cause that's a,
good little crossing here.
I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Hey, well, I was going with
We're almost up the 821 trail
And I said, I can't afford to get hurt. I'm going back home. You said, okay. So I
to
said,
the
"Tell him I'm okay."
Continental Divide up there.
I don't have any idea where that was at or
It
when.
was way up in Somerville County and not far from the Paluxy. In fact,
Taking a
that's
little
when
break.
they ran into the
What,
Paluxy and fell.
what was that the time with
Looks like the
Jerry
pine
and
beetles have hit
Robert?
here too.
Yeah. Jerry,
What a
Robert,
shame.
You and I and
Oh yeah, okay.
we were going to breakfast in Whitney. Remember?
Real
That's
cloudy.
what
Oh
we
yeah, yeah, that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what
Well, I've
time.
never let him forget it. I try my best to not let him.
We're still on 821, starting to climb a little bit up to the divide.
Let's see if Pat, can you catch?
Here, throw it.
I don't want to walk down there, I don't think. Pitch it to Pat and let him put it on something.
We put them on most. Ooh, look at that good catch.
Hang it on somewhere where I'm gonna try to stay cooler.
Cecil, I mean, Alan, if you name Cecil in your will,
Oh,
I'd be a guy like this. I'd be afraid of him if they. Yeah.
I didn't recommend this trail.
Oh, you did too.
No, I didn't.
I told you from the start. I said,
You said the only.
Cecil,
Okay.
if you will forgive me for tiring you out.
We crossed the creek there and made our way up a real steep rocky hill and made it to the top of this little creek valley. Really pretty. We're having so much fun we can't hardly stand it. And we're almost to the top. There's the tree line right there.
I'm not claiming to be, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to try two wheels.
And Alan takes the weirdest places to take a break.
Take a nap. Take a break.
Alan is totally, absolutely exhausted. But I'm not having cramps
He
anymore.
said he would let you ride his motorcycle
I heard
to the top of this hill. You take yours up, then I'll carry him.
Okay.
I do not have cramps in my arms or my legs
Well, that's good.
now. Since that little nap,
Yeah.
that did something. I wish I knew whether it's all right to keep on hitting on that inhaler.
Got up to the top of the hill here where this cattle guard type crossing is for the four-wheelers to go up and over. And we're still going up some more, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Pat's giving Alan a ride. I rode Alan's bike up the last bit because Alan was really having problems getting it up the hill. It just kept stalling out on him. So I just got it going and hammered it. Y'all make it?
Well, we didn't have any trouble at all, fella.
You probably had good traction.
It looked like a piece of cake.
Yeah, it was.
You guys are making such a big deal out of these big rocks and these big hills.
Let me have that handlebar.
Yeah. 2 pound push.
Okay. This is the big hill we're talking about.
The big bad hill.
Big bad hill.
Hey, is this something off of yours? That's nothing off one of us. Is that a piece of plastic in?
I don't think so. Already got Alan up there.
Is Alan going on or is he still there?
I think he's staying, I hope. Well, we made it up that big long climb. After pulling Alan's bike up the sandy spot, I rode it the rest of the way.
I think he's going to fall off.
Bring him on up here.
It's going to take me back down there.
Yeah, I hope so. We were over the mountain going down toward Lake San Cristobal and Cinnamon Mountain Pass. And then back forth. Okay.
That don't look like a mine to me. That looks like somebody building some kind of. That's a mine there. That don't look like behind the
Yeah.
It goes through the night. It's not built like a mine.
Yeah.
There's a couple down there walking around. They stopped me next to them. I think somebody had an idea but ran out of money.
Huh?
Did you ever stay in this camp around here?
No.
I stayed in 2 or 3 times. It's really nice.
Is that Williams Creek?
Mill Creek.
What is this, Mill Creek?
I guess so. They call it Mill Creek Camp.
Okay. That's pretty.
It is real pretty. Yeah, it's Babbling Brook.
Is that how you get in right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a real nice campground. I like This is probably the last federal.
No, wasn't we?
We were coming up this hill, just like we just came.
Oh, and it seems to me we'll come into Silverton in a minute.
Not a minute, but
No, but we do go into Silverton first, don't we?
no,
Before the campground?
no. Silverton's way downriver from,
Well, it seems like when we came down out of here, we came into a town.
we did,
Oh, what was it?
Silverton. But we passed where our campground is
Oh.
in the process. Can't see a thing except a little bit of horizon. We're up on Stony Pass, probably about 9 o'clock, 8:30,
And what's the altitude here?
12,600.
12,600.
Yeah, and Pat's coming up the mountain. I can hear him, I can't see him. There's his headlights. He wasn't too far behind us. Some of those switchbacks were gnarly. You know,
Oh,
you switch back and there's this big wall.
I'll have horrible dreams forever like this.
I was just hoping you'd keep the power up.
I hope. I'm glad that he don't have rear view mirrors.
Downhill, that's the way.
Hey, yeah,
I hate I'm holding you guys up, but I don't think
you're not holding us up.
I can't go any faster than it's bust up.
I know.
Boy, the road's hard to see with these
Oh, yeah.
four-wheeler lights. I had to raise
Hard for me to see too.
Well, we're at 12,640 feet.
Yeah, and about 40 degrees.
Yeah, it feels it too. All I got on this little thin deal.
13th, which was Monday, after breakfast we just stayed in camp and watched it rain and rested it until about noon. Had lunch and it was still raining off and on, so we rested some more and watched it rain some more. Then about mid-afternoon the skies cleared and we decided to ride up Maggie Gulch after James Dunn had told Alan that was really a scenic ride. And we went on up Maggie Gulch Road, which was right by our campsite. We didn't even realize it. And went up and we saw the falls, and then we climbed up beside the falls on the real steep shelf road that was right along the ledge there by the falls. And went on up and saw the gold mine way on up there. It's about 4 or 5 miles up there to the gold mine. On the way up there, just after we got past the falls, Alan saw a little black bear running towards him on the road, and then they both stopped and the bear jumped into some small trees and stuff, and we didn't see him again after that. Anyway, the mine equipment and the site were very interesting. On Monday morning, after such a long day on Sunday riding Stony Pass and rode trail number 821 and back over the Cinnamon Pass, got to bed so late, we decided to take it easy today and not get in any big hurry. So we were eating breakfast about 8 or 9 o'clock or so, and it started raining off and on during the day, so it was a good rest day to stay in camp. It wasn't that good for riding. Anyway, in the middle of the afternoon it started clearing off, and we decided to ride the Maggie Gulch road, which James Dunn had told us about. And so we headed out that afternoon, headed up Maggie Gulch Road. That's looking back down Maggie Gulch with our campsite right in the middle of the V there, 1,000 foot below or so. That slide there was I think they called it shale or something like that. It's big flat rocks like gravel, but they're flat, and the road just cut right through that big slide there. We didn't have any problems with it, but it's a little rough. Went on up Maggie Gulch Road, and then we came to this big nice waterfall, same creek that goes right behind our campground there, and you can see the shelf road going on up to the left there. And it sort of snakes its way around, goes right beside the waterfall on the left side. But we took a road up that way a little closer to the waterfall, and went down to the bottom of the waterfall and took some pictures there. Here's a pretty shot of the waterfall. We'll try to zoom in a little bit here and give you a better view of the waterfall. Some of the pictures look like the water comes through a tunnel in the rock there. Not really able to tell for sure, but Alan has a picture that looks like it comes out of the rock, or comes through the rock. You can almost see it there. It looks like right where that little top waterfall is, you can see some looks like a cave and some green in the background, so don't know if it's really a hole in the wall or not, and the water flows through the tunnel there, but be interesting to find that out someday. There's a view from the bottom, and you see the berries on the vines there. Here's another closer up view that looks like we're actually seeing the water come through a tunnel there. It's a little fuzzy, but it looks like it comes through a hole in the wall. There's a picture of the red berries on the vine. There's Alan looking up at the waterfall, and you see the little shelf road that we came down on. It looks almost level, but it slightly declined, and then you can see the other shelf road going up pretty steeply that goes up by the waterfall. Now we're going to look at Alan's pictures. Anyway, that next day, which was Monday, it rained quite a bit, and we were all just give out from riding, and so we pretty well just sat around the camp and watched it rain all day. And then late that afternoon the sun popped out, and Alan had talked to James about where our camp was, and he said, y'all got to be sure and ride up this road to Maggie Gulch. It's very scenic, and he said it's only 4 or 5 miles long, but he said it's a very pretty area. So we did. We started up the little the road there right by our campsite, not the one the van was parked on, but another one right by the pit toilets, and it climbed up very steeply, and just as we cleared the trees, we started seeing this beautiful waterfall coming down. This is Maggie Creek, I assume, and which flowed right behind our campsite there. Anyway, this was a very pretty waterfall. As you can see, it's snaking its way through there and down the side there. And there was also a little road that rode down to the bottom of the creek area, the gulch area below the waterfalls, and we went down that. It's pretty rocky, but it wasn't that bad. And then this is the view from the end of that little road, and the creek is flowing right through here, but you can't see it. There's the waterfall up there way above us, probably 200 or 300 feet above us. And the road went on up along this ledge right here, right beside the waterfall, but you couldn't see the waterfall from along there. So we took a few pictures here. Here's a good one of the waterfall, and there's an interesting thing there I didn't notice earlier. Almost looks like the water is coming through a tunnel right here, right there. And like there's an archway there, and the water has cut through the mountainside, it looks like. It's really hard to tell, but it was really a pretty area there. There's a picture of that cave off to the right of the waterfall, or a little cutout area, or washed out area. This is just above the waterfall, and Alan was in the lead, out maybe 100 yards in front of me. Right after he turned this little corner up here, he ran face to face with a little bear coming down the road towards him, maybe a little over knee high or so. Anyway, the bear stopped, and Alan stopped and the bear ducked into those little trees right there, little shrubs there, and disappeared in there. Alan wanted to investigate it, see if we could find him, and I said, no, we want to get on past this spot and on out of the way, out of this area, as soon as possible. So we did. So we went on up the way, and we met some 3 or 4 four-wheelers coming down the road. We did stop and tell them that we had seen a bear up there, and the guy on the four-wheeler closest